Okay. Hi, everyone. This is the Parent Hub here. Just wanted to come on and share some things with you. Look at this and this. So, if you're wondering, what am I looking at? These are our fun and exciting summer contracts or summer promises that you can download and use with your kiddos for the summer. If you haven't done so already, it is not too late. It is never too late to get started with the kiddos, especially now that we're launching this summer project. It is not too late to join because we haven't officially launched it yet, but we will be launching this week. And I wanted you to have the opportunity to actually interact with your kiddos over the summer um, through using one of these summer contracts or really the summer promise. And so, what exactly are we referring to? And that is, in using the summer contract, it is going to be your way of making a commitment to one another to engage over the summer. Okay. And so it is our kickoff to from the Parent Hub on our Adventure Starts at Home. And the Adventure Starts at Home is really our way of supporting our homes with addressing what we now know as the summer slide or learning loss. All of our educators are familiar with this and know what it is, but it's not always something that we may be familiar with as parents, grandparents, caregivers, daycare providers at home. And so, as a matter of fact, you may have heard recently, because I've been in 3 states over the last month, and I've actually seen commercials running. Talking about the summer slide. So it may be something that you have heard of recently. And at any rate, exactly what is the summer slide? It is when our kids are losing up to 20 to 30% of what they have learned during the course of the school year over the 5 week break that they're off during the summer. And that's because it's due to a lack of academic engagement during those 5 weeks. And so our kids actually starting the school year off with the grade they're going into with a deficit. But it doesn't have to be. And that is where we come in with the contract and you engaging with your kids over the summer in ways to keep those juices flowing, because it is important that we keep the academic channels going. Now, what this doesn't mean is that you should not be trying to recreate school at home, that they don't deserve a break, because they absolutely do. This is a time for them to recharge, have fun, connect with you as a family. But at the same time, we also have to keep those channels open for learning. And that's what the summer project is. Adventure Starts at Home with the Parent Hub. It is going to be our way of offering a host of different ways in which you can interact with your kids at home through a variety of different activities that we're going to be sharing each week. So, whether you decide to use the contract or not, we will be pushing out those weekly suggestions. And if you um, I don't know how easy it's going to be to download things from your phone, but I do know that if you go on from the internet from your computer, you would be able to download things like a summer slot track, or your summer promise with the kiddos, and there'll be other things that we will place throughout the next 5 weeks that you can interact with your kids. What we don't want you to feel is that you have to recreate school or that you're going to be working with a host of different activity sheets and workbooks. No, that's not what the summer adventure starts at home is about. But it will provide you some fun and exciting ways to keep that learning channel open with your kiddos and give them a good start when they head back to school for this school year, with not being caught up with that 20 to 30% deficit that we know can happen over the summer due to a lack of academic engagement. So go ahead, Join the Substack community here or at the Parent Hub so that you don't have to do anything other than to just get the quick email. My neighbors are having a little cookout and fun over there, so you may hear some music. But at any rate, we are really excited to join you this summer and be a part of your summer adventure starts at home. So come join us. And if you haven't had a chance to download this, I'll go ahead and post it again. Um, sometimes today or first thing tomorrow. Okay. So that you can just have a nice, fun way to kind of sit with your kiddos and have that conversation with one another as you're going over what the summer promise is, whether it is just doing something as simple as a commitment to reading for 15 minutes. 15 minutes. And you guys can read together. You can sit quietly next to each other and read independent of one another. You can then spend the next 5 minutes afterwards just sharing with each other a little bit about what you read. But you don't have to read the whole book. You don't have to read an entire chapter, if you will. But you do want them, and I say an entire chapter because it depends upon how old the kiddo is. But I do think that we need to make sure that we are engaging with them over the summer. So join us, and we will give you some different ways in which to kind of keep that learning live and at the same time making it fun. So they would join in with you in filling out the summer contract or the summer promise, and you kind of talking through it. Okay, so that's it for now. We look forward to seeing you throughout the summer, and I'm just really excited to get started with this project. So, see you with the Adventure Starts at Home summer project for our parents. Talk to you soon. Take care.